Good morning, students of standard 11. Today we are going to study topic platyhelminths from chapter 4, Animal Kingdom. Platyhelminths. The body is dorsoventrally flat. So students, the most important feature of platyhelminth is that their body is dorsoventrally flat. So students, if you concentrate on this picture, you can easily notice that the front part and even the back part of the organism appears quite flat, and this is why it is called as dorsoventrally flat. So students, this actually is the diagram of planaria. So students, planaria is the example of platyhelminth and generally appears quite flat. They are hermaphrodites. So students, the another most important feature of platyhelminth is that they are basically hermaphrodites, that is having two sexes in one. So students, we can understand the concept of hermaphrodite with the help of this picture, where we can easily notice the presence of ovary also and even testis. So students, these are those organisms which are having ovary, that is the female reproductive organ, and the testis, which is the male reproductive organ. So students, here you can clearly notice that the female reproductive organ and the male reproductive organ both remains present in the same structure, in the same organism, and that is why they are called as hermaphrodites. So students, the condition of hermaphrodites are supposed to be quite primitive. So we can say that primitive organisms used to have these features of presence of male reproductive organ and the female reproductive organ both in the same organism. Mostly the platyhelminths are free living and very few are parasitic. So students, mostly we can say the platyhelminths are free living and are very few known as parasitic. Students, when we say free living, that is the organisms are not harming any other organism and derive their nourishment quite independently, whereas when we use the word parasitic, that means that the organism is deriving its nourishment from the another organism, and during which it is harming the another organism. So students, we can understand the concept of platyhelminth with the help of this picture. Students, this picture is actually the picture of a tapeworm. Students, in this tapeworm we can easily find the suckers and the scolex. Students, with the help of this suckers and scolex, the tapeworm attaches itself to the intestine of the living organism and further ingests the blood which is formed by the organism. So students, here we can say that the tapeworm, although is platyhelminth, is a parasite, whereas a organism which is planaria. So students, this is the diagram of a planaria. So this planaria remains generally present in water, that is aquatic, and is free living, that is does not harm any other organism. There is presence of organ system level of organism. So students, the most important feature of platyhelminth is that there is presence of organ system in the body. So students, we can say that it is the first animal from where each and every function is done by various organs present in the organism. So students, initially we noticed that in the porifera and in the coelenterata there was complete absence of organs, but in the platyhelminth we can find the digestive system, the excretory system, nervous system, excretory system. So students, this different type of system shows that there is presence of organs in the platyhelminth, although the organs are not very well developed. So students, here we can notice that the organs, although are present, are not developed. So students, they are not very well developed, although they have started showing a little development in the organization of the body. Students, now let us discuss a very important question. What are various classifications of platyhelminths? The following are the classification of platyhelminths. Turbellaria, Cestoda, Trematoda. So students, these three classifications are the classifications in which the platyhelminth is divided into. Students, so today we studied various features of platyhelminth. Students, platyhelminth is also the more developed phyla in comparison to porifera and coelenterata, because of organ system level of organization, presence of primitive nervous system and huge power of regeneration. Thank you, students.